She failed 12 exams in a row. Not once, not twice, 12. By every measure, she should have quit. But instead of quitting, she rewrote the way an entire nation teaches its children. And maybe, just maybe, her story is the reminder you need today. Her name was Amelia Carter. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't careless. She was a daughter of a single mom, living in a 2-room apartment on the edge of town. Every morning she'd wake up at 5:30, pack her books, and take the number 14 bus across the city to sit in classrooms where her name was always at the bottom of the grade sheet. She tried, she studied, she cried herself to sleep some nights, but no matter how many hours she poured in, the results were the same. Failure. One exam after another 12 times in a row. Do you know what it feels like to be labeled the dumb one? To hear teachers whisper when you walk out of the room. To watch friends wave acceptance letters in the air while you rip another failed test in half. Amelia wasn't failing because she was stupid. She was failing because the system only taught one way. Memorize, repeat, regurgitate. And Amelia's brain didn't work like that. So she carried that scarlet letter, failure, on her back. Until one day, even her mom said, "Maybe books just aren't for you, honey." That cut deeper than all 12 exams combined. But then something small happened. A retired librarian down the street, Mrs. Edwards, noticed Amelia sitting outside the library one afternoon, head in hands, exam paper crumpled at her feet. Mrs. Edwards didn't tell her to study harder. She said one sentence, "Maybe the problem isn't you. Maybe the problem is the way they're teaching you." Amelia froze. She had never considered that. What if failure wasn't proof she was broken? What if it was proof the system was? So Amelia began her quiet rebellion. Day 1. She took her science textbook and rewrote the chapter into a story. Instead of dry facts, she turned Newton's laws into a comic strip saga. For the first time, the words stuck. Day 7. She gathered a few younger kids in the neighborhood and tried teaching them math through cooking. Measuring sugar became fractions. Dividing pizza became division. Their eyes lit up. Day 30. She turned her living room into a weekend learning club. Kids came with their homework, and Amelia turned lessons into games, experiments, and stories. No one clapped. No one paid her. But for the first time in her life, she felt like she wasn't failing. Years later, Amelia still hadn't passed all the traditional exams. But something else had happened. The kids she tutored, they started passing theirs. One by one, teachers noticed. How did Jamal go from F's to B's? Why is Mia suddenly raising her hand in class? Word spread. A local newspaper did a story. Soon, Amelia was invited to train actual teachers. She didn't walk in with a degree. She walked in with results. Within 5 years, her methods were written into pilot programs. Within 10, entire districts were using her play-based learning techniques. By 35, Amelia Carter, the girl who failed 12 exams, was called to the Capitol to advise on national education reform. So what's the point? Failure didn't define her. It refined her. Because sometimes the very thing that breaks you is the thing that points to what's broken in the world. And here's what you can take today. 1. Question the frame. If you're failing in one system, ask, is the system built for someone like me, or is it just outdated? 2. Turn pain into practice. Instead of hiding what you're bad at, teach it, test it, experiment with it. You'll learn faster by helping others. 3. Measure impact, not approval. Amelia didn't wait for grades. She watched kids' eyes light up. Look for your proof in changed lives, not check marks. So, friend, if you've been carrying failure like a scar, maybe it's not your weakness at all. Maybe it's your gift, waiting for the right frame to show its strength. What system do you think is broken around you? Drop it in the comments. Because change doesn't start with the perfect student. It starts with someone like Amelia, someone like you. And if this story lit even a spark, hit like, subscribe, and share it someone who needs this. Not for me, but for the reminder that every failure can become a blueprint for change.